It's the Falcons going up against the Broncos. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos.
Yo.
Simeon on first down. And hauled in here by Jordan Norwood. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Simeon. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the loosey. Tight ends on the loosey. We got four.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he was over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6th straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Detroit! Over! Watch him now, Barney! Now let's go! Green, 39!
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Watch left. Stop right there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
We got three.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Hey, wait. Switch.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Key the tight end. Ready? White 25!
They go play action here on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down. Here's the offense, and we talk about the tight end, Jacob Tamme.
A lot of people thought of him as simply a safety valve receiver. He can be a primary receiver. Jacob Tamme shows better athleticism than what people expect.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Alert! Alert! Three down! 280! 280!
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete.
And Brandon, I think Mohamed Sanu had a nice career while he was in Cincinnati, but he really elevated in 2016 in Atlanta. The most catches for himself in a single season.
59 of them, 4 touchdowns. Really a nice compliment to Julio Jones, and he was a nice compliment in Cincinnati. I don't want to say he's not a number 1 receiver, but he plays that number 2 slot well, doesn't he?
He does, and I think it's because of his versatility. He can play in the slot. He can play out wide. They can use him as a wildcat quarterback. He has thrown passes in the NFL. In fact, going back to his days at Rutgers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
4 down! Check!
To throw on second is Simeon. A dump off to Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
All right, here we go. Green!
On first down, Simeon. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Ten yards still left on second down.
Tight left. Hey!
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 30 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
3 down. Now let's go.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
They can't hang with us. Hurry up, here we go.
Now Simeon on 3rd and goal. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here we go. Ready, 21. Watch twist.
Ryan turns and gives to DeMarco. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there.
And when you watch Devontae Freeman run the football, you can almost close your eyes and hear him running the football, can't you? Because people just scatter. I mean, you know, when he goes through a pile, it moves in a positive direction for him. I just love how hard he plays the game.
1,000-yard season. He had 11 touchdowns last year. In March, 25 years old. So he's kind of hitting that sweet spot for a running back, isn't he?
He really is, and I still remember the evaluation of him coming out of college. He does everything well, but you weren't sure he had a dominant trait. Well, wrong about that. He's dominant in just about everything he does, and I think that he's going to continue to elevate his game and seek a 3rd Pro Bowl in 2017.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. Give him 7 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly.
Do
AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they had been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Now let's go. Blue landing.
Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. And Green with a catch left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Virgil Green, 43 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yo, dog, you playing or what?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch 2. Single. I got a single on the slot.
On 1st down, Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sylvester Williams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. On 2nd down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Well, they do get 5 there, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Solo out there. Check the outs out there. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw, Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, we got tight right. Here we go now. Blue line it.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Thomas, the lone receiver left. Out of the gun, Simeon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas there to make the grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the play clock running very low, so Dan.
Yo, do you really want to play, dog? You're playing like a little bitch,
so
dog. Come on, dog.
Remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, you bitch ass nigga.
Double tight.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. Now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Simeon. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
You see me out here? That's right. Oh, nice pick, nice pick. We got right coming, Bill, watch out, watch out.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Darian Stewart there to bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. A A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, 51's the mic, ready?
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now Ryan on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Fumble that shit.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lucky. 21. Switch. Ready. Wide. 25.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a cutback left. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 25
On second down, Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Ready there. 25. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Let's go. Kill.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. DeMarcus Ware from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Gun. Slam. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Let's go. Check. Grab him. Jam him.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Surveying the field. And this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Hey. Ready. 21. Shift. 51's the mic. Hey, gun. 99.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So they're going to go for 2.
Two times. Odd. Ready. Down. Stand up in.
To throw for it is Ryan. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Double tight. Here we go now. Detroit. Check. Watch him now, Barney. Check 24.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Ooh,
And they will not get the
shit.
connection there. It's incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Completes it to Norwood. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. Blue 90. 3 now.
Blue 90. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Damn.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Norwood that time. And now it's second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Detroit!
Second and 10, Simeon again. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Strong left.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first down throw.
Oh, fuck, I took him
Nowhere
out
to
wrong.
escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Norwood's got it, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Oh, what the fuck?
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read.
The fuck out of here, dog.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So out come the Falcons now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
Ah, this nigga, dog.
Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 82 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stop
that
being
shit,
a
yo, I would have made a touchdown if it wasn't for that
being able to
interception.
tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work
Come
out
on,
there.
dog.
No, because when you give up the big
Come on,
run
that would have
after
been a
catch, the
touchdown,
rack
dog,
yardage,
when my play, B.
that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there
Come on,
on the
son.
big play.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Garbage.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for two.
Gun. Check. Out.
They'll try the sneak.
Oh, that's
and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Garbage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So the defense there, opportunistic.
Wow.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs.
Man, that shit was
knocked it free, made a big play.
It's all right, brother. I understand.
Yeah.
You think you're a baller. You think you're a Madden baller.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Go. Ready. Go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Hey. Kill. On. Shit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Hey, we got tight left. Tight ends left. We got 3 down. Left, ready. Shit. 51. Take 4. On. Switch gears.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All of that. I'll be your bitch. Punk ass nigga. I'll be a bitch. Where you from, man?
Tight right.
Boston.
Hey,
Boston.
guys, check me out.
Oh, yeah.
No.
They come out
Where
here
you
in the
from?
eye.
Baby, New York.
Yeah, this nigga.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
In most cases on 3rd and short, you just try and move forward, stay in the middle of the field. But this offense must have seen something and thought they could get to the outside. Unfortunately, they weren't able to on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Get out. Right. 51. Back.
On the keeper, here's
Oh, no.
Ryan.
Oh, come on.
They'll
That's
get neither
some
the touchdown
bullshit.
nor the 1st down. And the
on,
Broncos
dog.
will take over on downs. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, not only
Oh, you didn't make it? Oh, shit, dog.
6 points. They got to make up for that.
Oh, shit, nigga. Nah, what you doing, dog?
The fuck is that?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I thought you got it in, dog.
About empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down,
Yo, you was on your
punch it
knees,
in on
B.
you, That's a bad possession.
You was on your knee, B.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, I know.
And tough starting field position here.
Hey, shit.
4 down. Check. 4 down. Let's go. Check your hot.
Simeon on first down. And he
Oh.
hits that one incomplete there. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
3-19.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down.
Get in.
Sideline
Come
throw
on,
is
man.
complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now Simeon. This is Booker on the dump off. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Simeon on fourth.
Got him. Let's go. Let's go.
And he will have
Let's
the
go.
first down at about the 21-yard line.
Come on, dog.
Remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers? A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Time for a break.
Yeah, it does.
We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left.
You know you got one in you.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
On first down, it's Simeon.
Watch the run.
Go, go, bitch.
And this is gonna be
Come on, dog.
a good pickup there at 22. Really excellent job there of just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back.
First
and he's
down.
got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Hey. All right, here we go. Now look at Detroit.
He's back to throw. On the crossing route, he hits
Let's
Demaryius
go.
Thomas.
Come on,
And
B.
he's gonna
You
get
know
this
me.
Inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
I know I got a lot of time, man.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Who's this fucking game?
Hey, boys, we got four down. Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So this thing rests on the shoulders, and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And
game over, B.
Is indeed good. And it's
good game, dog. Good game, B. Good game, man.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there
dog.
or a solid
Get
pro
kicked that hard.
Answer's pretty evident to me.
Yeah, here now come the Falcons. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris
Good
Harris
game, B.
with a
Good
pick.
game, man.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play, one of them, the last shot, had to take it. And they came up with the interception
you, dog. Got you. If you ever want to play, dog, hit me up.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Yup, so real quick, one again. So holla at your boy. Come on, B, you know me.